I think one of the weirdest but most normal things about being a K-pop fan is how emotionally attached you can become to idols without even realizing it. Because at first, it starts so casually, like you just enjoy their music or watch a few funny videos, and then suddenly these people become part of your daily life in a way that feels strangely comforting. Like you just start recognizing their voice instantly, their habits, their personalities, the way they talk, the little things they always do, and somehow they become part of your routine with you even noticing. And I don't even think that's necessarily a bad thing because at the end of the day, music and artists have always helped people emotionally, but social media and the fandom culture make the connection feel so much stronger now because idols are everywhere all the time. Like live streams, posts, blogs, behind the scenes content, random updates, notifications of your fabs, clips on your feed constantly, and after a while it almost feels like you know them even though realistically you don't. That's probably where things can get emotionally confusing sometimes because the comfort is real, but the relationship itself isn't actually real in the way our brains sometimes want it to be. And a lot of fans seem to struggle with that silently because when you're having a bad day or feeling lonely, it's easy to escape into fandom's spaces since they feel familiar, safe, and comforting. And sometimes idols become emotionally support for people without them even intending to. And again, I don't think that automatically makes someone delusional or weird because humans naturally get attached to things that make them feel understood or less alone. But it definitely becomes unhealthy when your happiness starts depending completely on people who don't actually know you exist because then every little thing starts affecting you emotionally way more than it should. At the same time, that emotional attachment becomes even stronger because fandom spaces constantly encourage emotional closeness, like calling idols your comfort person, or feeling guilty for missing content, or wanting their attention so badly that it genuinely affects your mood. And truthfully, a lot more people experience this than they admit because being emotionally attached to idols is probably one of the most common parts of modern fandom culture now. I've actually realized all of this even more recently after Haesung's departure from Enhypen because a lot of us engines have been feeling genuinely sad ever since the news came out that he would no longer be part of the group. Personally, I was extremely sad for like 2 days straight, and my mood was terrible. Even now, I'm still sad about the whole situation, but I also haven't let it completely ruin my mood because it's important to remember that we still have to prioritize ourselves and our mental health too. You matter a lot, and just like our idols go through difficult moments and continue with their lives, we also have to do the same. We have the right to feel sad and support them, but without forgetting about ourselves, how we are feeling, and whether we even have the emotional strength to keep up with everything that's happening. At the end of the day, idols can inspire you, comfort you, motivate you, and generally make your life happier, but your real life and your own identity still matter more. And sometimes people forget that while being caught up in everything online. That balance is probably one of the hardest things to maintain as a fan sometimes. And I also feel like one of the healthiest things you can do as a fan is learning how to separate comfort from dependency because there's nothing wrong with loving a group, supporting them, or finding happiness in the things they create. But your entire emotional stability shouldn't depend on people you only know through a screen. Sometimes we get so caught up in fandoms that and constant updates that we forget we also have our own lives, our own goals, our own relationships, and our own emotions outside all of this. And I feel like taking a step back sometimes doesn't make you a bad fan at all. It just means you're taking care of yourself too. Because at the end of the day, your favorite idols would probably want you to be happy, healthy, and living your own life instead of constantly feeling overwhelmed, emotionally drained, or left behind. So it's okay to support them, it's okay to feel emotional, and it's okay to care deeply. But don't forget that you also deserve that same care and attention from yourself too. Thank you so much for listening.